Good morning and welcome to Lavender Life Yoga. Today, we're going to be doing a lot of breathing, stretching, strengthening and relaxing. And today, continuing our work through the Soul to Soul book by John Mundell, we're focusing on I Am Already, which is written by Dana Falls. All you need for doing yoga is your body the way it is and your mind to say that you are fine. There is nothing in you that needs fixing. Just need your body and your mind today, and obviously the breath as well. So I'd like to find yourself a comfortable position. You can either sit or lie down for this. Just take a moment to close your eyes. Roll the shoulders back as you need. Close the eyes. And then, as always, as we start to begin, draw our attention into our breath. Now we're going to start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you take your attention to your breath, start to deepen your breath, drawing it down all the way to the bottom of your lungs, feeling your back expand on the inhale, drawing it all the way down. If the mind starts to wander, just draw it back. Acknowledge the thoughts. As you exhale, let them go and focus the mind back on the breath. Inhale in. On the exhale, drop the chin down to the sternum. Inhale, chin to the shoulder. Exhale, chin to center. Inhale, chin to the other shoulder. Breath, movement. When you come into the stretch, just make sure you take a moment to do a body scan. Check where do you need to, if you need to stretch your shoulder down, if you need to lift your ear closer to the other shoulder. Think about where you need to be just to get the benefits of these stretches. Next time you come to one side, just pause there. If you need to add a little extra weight with the hand, don't pull or yank, treat your body kindly. Stretch the hand down. And relax. Exhale. And coming to the other side. Again, just add a little extra weight onto the head. And stretch it down. Keeping the body focused in on the breath. Head down. You can interlink the fingers. Add a little extra weight onto the head. No yanking. Just treating the body calm. Release. Back to center. Roll the shoulders. Feel the spine lifting. Take one hand to the floor. Breathe in. Take the other hand out, up and over the top. And going into a nice little side body stretch here. Yogi's choice. Gaze down to the ground or over the armpit. Find where the body needs it. You can push down so you ground the opposite side of the buttocks. So I'm pushing down with my left hand and grounding down with my right glute to really intensify that side body stretch. On the inhale, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to take my right hand to the floor behind me. My left hand to my right knee. Shine through the sternum and twist waist, chest, shoulders and round. And here you can use the hand behind you to give you your height and the hand on the knee to twist a little further. Remember to inhale and exhale, twist. You're ready, coming back to center. Roll the shoulders. And if you need to, give that jaw a little bit of a loosening. We store a lot of tension in our jaws. Particularly if you're one of the people who gets stressed at night and you grind your teeth or clench. Make sure you're releasing that on the exhale. Right hand to the floor. Breathe in as you take the left hand out, up and over the top into a nice side body stretch. Push into the floor with your right hand, ground down with the left glute. Either look down to the floor or over the armpit and really enjoy this stretch. When you get ready to inhale, lift up. Take the left hand behind you, the right hand to the left knee. Shine through the sternum and twist waist, chest, shoulders. Hand behind you for the height, hand on the knees. You exhale, pull that twist a little more. Ready, inhale, come back to center. We're going to do those movements again, starting with our breath down to the chest, over to the shoulder, just to try and make sure we're treating our body kindly and protectively and listening to ourselves. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chin to the sternum. Inhale, chin to shoulder, feel that stretch. Exhale back. Inhale to the other shoulder. With your breath, don't think about trying to keep in time with the video. I suppose it's alive these days. I really want you to tune in with your body. Close your eyes, feel the stretch in that neck. Next time you come to center, inhale, lift up, roll the shoulders. Left hand to the floor, breathe in as you take the right hand out, up and over the top. Breathe deeply into that side body, feel that stretch, the grounding in of the glute. Stretch of the armpit, gaze where you need it to go. Inhale and exhale. The next inhale, lift up, take the right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee, shine through the sternum and twist. Remember to use the hand behind you for your height and the hand on the knee to extend the twist a little further. When you're ready to inhale, lift up, come back to center. Right hand to the floor, left hand out, up and over the top. Inhale, Exhale, ground, feel the stretch in the body. Of course, if you are enjoying these videos, do feel free to give me a like, a comment, and share away on the social media. They come a long way on Joe Wicks's millions, but give it a try. Inhale, lift up, take the hand behind you, right hand to the left knee, shine through the sternum and twist round. Lovely. Lifting up and coming back to centre. If you've got a book or a block, just hold one close to you. Make sure your feet are in a comfortable position. We're going to be grounding through the glutes. I'm going to remove my cushion from underneath me. Lifting up, and I want you to stretch out that lower back. Inhale. I want you to push the sternum forward. Don't come into a tortoise shape just yet. Really think about that length. You don't have to come down to the floor. You can even hold your knees. As long as you've got that grounding down through the glutes, you should start feeling a stretch in that lower back. Again, as always, listen to your body. Find out where you need to go. Inhale, ground with the glutes. Exhale, see if you can go a little further. When you're ready, curve out the back, let the head hang forward. It doesn't matter if you're up here feeling that stretch, as long as it's feeling comfortable for you. Curling back up as you inhale. Now my right leg is in front, so just reverse this if you're a natural lefty in the front leg. So inhale, lift up, and I'm going to knock my singing bowls over. Walk my hands over to my right knee, because my right leg is in front. And again, ground through that left glute so you get a nice stretch down that lower back. Feel that inhale, exhale. Always lead with the sternum, don't lead with the nose, don't think you need to come down. Keep that length. Focusing on that breath. Ready, let the head come down. And then very slowly calming and back up to centre. The unusual way, swapping the legs around. Sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders. And then I want you to twist over to the left, well, might be the other way around. My left leg, so I'm tilting over to my left knee. And I'm going to start grounding down my right glute as I lean forward. Again, as long as you've got that grounding, you should feel a nice stretch coming through. When you're ready, let the back and the head hang heavy, just for that extra weight. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, coming back to centre. This time I want you to curl up your legs, bend your knees. I want you to wrap your arms around them, curve your back so you've got a nice curve into it. And I really want you to hug your knees into your chest. You can actually get a bit of a shoulder stretch if you slightly pull backwards here, arching that back a little bit more as you hug your knees nice. If anyone's feeling athletic, you can either stay in this position enjoying it, or you can hold on to your toes and you can practice a nice rock to try and massage out the back. I really want you to listen to your body and feel it going where it needs to go. This is an excellent one for that lower back. When you're ready, rolling over, I'm going to come into child's pose. So bring your knees beneath you, hands below, and you can push into the floor with your hands if you want a bit extra shoulder stretch here as well. Or feel free to bring your arms over the head or down the side of the body. When you're ready, coming up and into a nice tabletop position. So, hands below the shoulders. If you've got dodgy arms, dodgy wrists, feel free to come up onto the fists. Core nice and tight. And when you're ready, inhale, drop the lower back. Exhale, arch, cat-cow. Again, you can do it classic, or you can really listen to your body. Mine always prefers a slightly more movable one. It's what suits my body the best. Really coming into all the body, feeling that stretch throughout it. You can even go around. My daughter's synchronized swimming group, they call this disco cat. The kids get all dynamic, and I'm looking at it going, it's very fast. But they like it. It suits them. Now we're going to do a bit of a balancing session today, so we're going to warm up with that by reconnecting with the ground. Hands and knees, core tight, gaze coming just forward in front of you on the mat. Core nice and tight, and then several levels, and I really want you to listen to your body, particularly if we're just getting back into yoga. Make sure you're taking it nice and easy. When you feel ready, try and keep your back flat. I always say a nice tray of Prosecco, make sure you don't spill a drop. Swoop that left leg back. You can touch the floor. If you're feeling comfortable, you can lift it up to hip height. But again, the whole point is that your core is strong, your back is flat. Gaze forward. When you feel ready, you can just bring it back. Let's try that again, nice and steady, either to the floor or up to hip height, core strong. Inhale, lift back. Exhale, extend. Again, don't breathe too quickly. I think some yogis I do on YouTube, they breathe exceptionally slowly, and I run out of breath on those ones. So again, listen to your breath. Inhale. When you feel ready, recenter, core tight, and we'll try with the right leg. Inhale, either to floor or up to hip. Exhale in. Feel ready? Bring the knee down. Just sit back on the haunches. Do a little bit of thriller arms. Loosen out those wrists. You need to bring them together, rock and roll, just to loosen them out a little bit. Wherever you need to go. And we're going to come back to tabletop because we're going to try and add in the arm. If you want to ignore the leg and just focus in on the arm, again, I really want to listen to your body at this time. Coming back to tabletop, core strong. And when you feel ready, extend out the right arm and down. If you want to sit with just the arm, go for that. If you want to add in the leg, I want you to add in the opposite leg. Don't go for the same one. You're just going to do a roly-poly on the floor. The core tight. Inhale, extend. Feel that stretch. Exhale down. If you want to, you can either come down to the floor or arch the back, elbow to knee. Several different options. Work with your breath at your level, whether that's arm, coming back to center, or going for the opposite stretch. I don't know what's happened with my body. It's popping like popcorn today. Every single aspect of it. Should mean I'll feel better at the end of this, which is the whole point. When you feel ready, just extend down. If you need a cat-cow or to release your wrists, do feel free to take this time. Otherwise, centering, going for the left arm, the right leg. Exhale, come in and extend. Go for one more, your own time. And just sit back on the haunches and release those wrists. It can be quite an intense one. Just release those wrists as you need. Coming back, not very long, we're just going to come into a nice downward dog. Hands just underneath the shoulders, toes tucked under. And then when you breathe in, lift up, exhale, push those heels back down to the ground. Really focusing on pulling the body back. Doesn't matter if your heels don't touch the floor, go with your flexibility. And then when you're ready, walking the feet up to your hands. Keep those knees nice and bent. Take hold of the elbows and really rock from side to side. Then slowly, very slowly, walking the hands up. Center. Right. Coming back in a nice standing position. We're going to work a little bit on the balance today. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Coming into, I call my waitressing moment. So, hands out in front of you. You have your tray of Prosecco. If anyone's got a stretchy band nearby, you can always use this. And this can always engage that core a little bit more as you get a little bit of tension. You can engage your core with the arms without the band just as happily. But it just gives you another little option. So nice tray of Prosecco or a cup of tea if you wish. Core strong. This uses quite a lot of the core. And do be careful of your ankles, only come up, but this is actually good for strengthening the ankles. When you're ready, shoulders relaxed, tray still, core strong. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, come up as high as you can. Exhale down. So the 4 parts of the breath. Again, listening to your body. Bend the knees. Lift the heels. Up high and down. If you find you're inhaling when I'm saying exhaling, It actually really doesn't matter as long as you're using those full parts of the breath. Inhale and exhale. If you can, start slowing down the breath. Core tight. Take one more and relax. When you feel ready, shake out the shoulders, take a stretch if you need to. Before coming back, waitering of your tray, and we're going to reverse it. You're going to inhale, lift up the heels. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, heels down. Exhale, back up. It's just the opposite way around. One more. And then relax. Now for the next part, we're going to continue with our balancing. So make sure you've got a wall handy. I'm going to go for the fireplace or a nice little chair. Okay to have a wobble. Nothing in nature is ever still. We're going to come into our balancing time. If you see me falling backwards, have a giggle. It's fine. It's what I normally do. Now we're going to imagine our foot. You can either imagine that it's in a triangle, so you've got point of balance just behind the ball, big toe, underneath the little toe, one on the heel, or some people prefer 2 points, so it's kind of a quadrilateral. Whatever shape you're doing, now we want to think about the whole foot and the balance. If you're on a very spongy mat, some of the thicker ones, you might want to move onto the floor here. But I leave it obviously entirely up to you today. And what we're going to start by doing is going to stand core strong. So in all these poses and all these balancing poses, the core is really where you want to be focusing in on. And we're going to start just by lifting up the left leg. Now, if all you want to do is have your core strong and just come up with your toe and just practice lifting up the toe, being that core so you're getting your balance. Want to come up a bit higher, feel free. And if you feel able to, just hold around the knee or under the thigh. I'll do it from the side to cover up my wobble of falling over. But feeling strong, lifting up the leg, coming to the knee, under the thigh. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. Inhale. Exhale. You can either have a pointed foot or a flex foot. It doesn't matter. You go with what gives you the most stability. You need to come out, feel free. You can even come into a nice shoulder. You can either round your shoulders here or go for nice and tall with the shoulders down. Again, it's about listening to that body. You want that shoulder stretch. Remember to breathe. You can come out of this at any time you need. Or nice and tall. That's me nearly going. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Give yourself that little shake, that little rock and roll. I'm going to go for the other leg as well. Again. If you want to just keep your foot on the floor, make sure you've got some kind of centering one. Core strong, and just lift up that right foot, wherever you need to go. Feeling it. If you feel ready to either hug the knee or the thigh. If you feel comfortable, foot flexed, foot pointed. All up to you today. Once you find your balance, grounding through that standing leg, finding a point to focusing on. Inhale, either hug the knee in. You can get a nice stretch depending on where you put the leg in. Shoulders back and down and go for the height. Vary between the two if you need, if you like. One more inhale. I'm going over. And exhale. Whew. Lovely. Well done, everyone. If you had a wobble like me, good for you. It's all about regaining and coming back. Remember, there's nothing wrong with those wobbles. So we're going to try and come into a little basic tree. I've done this for a while. Options with your hands, again, holding onto a wall or a chair if you wish. Hands to centre, up above. You can even go crazy. So it really is up to you. When you feel ready, core strong. Remember, the core is the biggest part of your balancing. Knees can have a little soft micro bend. And when you feel ready, bring the left toes in front, to the side, round to the back, lean forward a little. And when you feel ready, just up against the foot. Inhale and exhale. Don't forget to breathe. Touching the toes forward, you can lift it up a little bit here. Round to the side. To the back, lean forward, squeeze that glute. Remember that micro bend in the standing knee. And either on the foot or a little bit further up. Don't put it on your knee though. I'm really focusing on stretching that knee out to the side, core strong. If you're feeling stable, you can always take the hands above the head to get that stretch as well. Engages a slightly different set of core muscles. When you feel ready, relax and recenter. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle out the legs. And this time we're going to centre in on the other leg. I'm going for my left leg. Again, where you want to put your arms, completely up to you. Find the balance in that foot. Find the points where you want to balance, either triangle or quadrilateral. And then when you feel ready, tighten the core and take the right foot forward. And to the side. Lean forward as you take the leg back. And then up a little bit on the leg. Bringing it forward, a little bit off the floor if you choose. Remember that micro bend. Out to the side. Around to the back. And then up on the leg. Feel that centre. Imagine drawing the water up from the roots, work through the leg, and out through the branches, the core, the trunk, very strong and steady. So I've got a little bit of a wobble, but that's okay. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, releasing the arms and releasing the leg. Then come back down to the mat and lie down on our backs. When you're ready, inhale up the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Put the hands to the floor, bend the knees, and come and lie down gently. So you feel comfortable. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor, arms out to the side. When you feel ready, inhale in exhale, drop the knees over to one side. A nice passive stretch. As you inhale, body scan. Are you holding on to tension or are you releasing it? If you're holding on, do try to release it. Ready to inhale, lift up the knees and reset them over to the other side. Inhaling up the knees. When you're ready, exhale them over to the other side. Take a variation with that top leg, either stretching that heel away, bringing up the knee and twisting it over, or stepping it over and using the thigh to have a little extra stretch. But make sure every part of the body other than that is relaxed. Not clenching with your fingers or the jaw. Shoulders are relaxing down. Releasing your variation, inhaling up the knees and exhaling over to the other side and taking the variation where you choose. Already releasing the variation, inhaling up the knees and relaxing down into your Shavasana position or some other comfortable position that suits you and your body. I want you to first focus in on the inhale and the exhale. Then toes relax into the ground. And the body start to relax with it. And we center that breath. And feel the weight of the body settling into the floor. I am already one flow of energy and breath connects the full depth and breadth of consciousness. There is nowhere to go but here. No time but now. No why or how or may. There is nowhere to go but here. No time but now. No why or how or maybe. There is just this knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I have thought to see. Nowhere to go but here. No why or how or maybe. Just this knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I thought